everyone, it's Brianna here, and welcome to the very first part of a brand new series on our channel, the Not So Berry Challenge. So I'm sure a lot of you are surprised to see a Sims 4 series and a Legacy Challenge nonetheless, but there is a reason why I decided to take this on, which I will get into along with the rules and the introduction. So if you don't want to endure all the talking and you want to just jump right into the gameplay, I will actually provide you a time to do so. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Amanda, and all my content does mainly revolve around Sims 3 because I feel like Sims 3, there's just so much things to do, whereas the Sims 4, the game is still relatively new, so there's not a lot of things that I can really enjoy. So it's actually been a year since I did anything in the Sims 4, and I thought, why not finally do something for the Sims 4 lovers out there, which is where this challenge actually comes in. So the real reason I am doing this challenge, other than it being viral on YouTube, or if you want to think that I'm hopping on the hype train, by all means think what you want, but honestly, the first time I heard of this challenge, I just thought it's another boring, repetitive Legacy challenge until 2 days ago. I actually read through all the objectives per generation, and I have to say, hands down to the two creators, it is very creative in a sense where it pushes you to explore parts of the Sims 4 game that we normally would not choose to play with. And honestly, like the traits, hot-headed snob, or the aspiration of chief of mischief, I would not play that on my own time. So this really kind of pushes you out of that comfort zone to play those certain things and just have fun with it. So that's why I decided to take on this challenge. Alright, so let's move on to the rules. I'll try to go over it as quickly as possible so we can finally jump into the gameplay. So as you know, it is a Legacy challenge. There will be 10 generations, with each focusing on bright colors and new experiences. Each heir must represent the color of their generation with hair, makeup, clothing, and etc. And when it comes to the spouses, it's up to us if we want them to match the color of the generation or be completely unique and different. And surprisingly, money cheats can be used, but I think it mainly applies for, you know, setting up the game, getting a house that may be out of your budget, but afterwards I don't think cheats are allowed. And you may live wherever you please. And also, each generation is supposed to complete both the career and aspiration assigned for that generation. And then lastly, keeping the lifespan on normal. Alright, so on to generation 1, which is color mint. You're a mischievous scientist that really loves the color mint. You're career driven but still makes time for silly pranks and outing with your closest friends. And you love luxury and want the best for yourself and your family. So the rules for the first generation is to master the scientist career and complete chief of mischief aspiration while mastering the mischief and logic skills, and lastly completing the elements collection. So why do I get the feeling I am going to fail this before we even hit generation 2? I don't know, we're gonna have to see. So let me officially introduce you, our main character, Sage Woodley. Her traits are materialistic, vegetarian, and jealous. So these were the assigned traits for generation 1, and we do get a bonus trait from the deviant's aspiration of dastardly. So that's pretty much it for the introduction, but let me very quickly show you her assigned different outfits of representing the color mint. So before we actually go through all the outfits, just a disclaimer, I did not cover her head to toe in the color mint, or else I feel like it will be a little too much, so I try to balance it out with some whites and blacks. And now that we're in here, her hair does look very vibrant blue, if you guys do want to point that out. However, when we're in game, it does look like the color mint, and there weren't a lot of hairstyles with the mint color that really fit her image, so this one worked the best. Alright, so this is her every day. Very sexy, very simple and cute. And then we have her formal wear, which I thought this was perfect. It's not too much. We do have mint color pretty much popping out from the whole entire outfit. And then we have our athletic wear, very matchy, not too much mint like I said. And then her sleeper is very plain and original. And then we have her party wear, which I thought this little romper or whatever it's called is so cute, along with this choker, which really does complete the outfit. Too bad her hair is covering most of it, but at least you can see the main heart symbol in the middle. Alright, and lastly we have her swimwear, which, trust me, her nipples are not popping out, it's just the hair is covering portions of the top that it looks like everything is exposed. Alright, so there you have it, all 6 outfits. So let's move on to the official grand tour of our new home, which I did download off the gallery, so I will provide the information down below in case you want to download into your own game. But just take note that this is not how it would appear as far as the colors, because I did change out all the wallpaper to match the whole mint color theme. And we are also staying in Windenburg, if you guys recognize the view and the houses around. Alright, so let's actually start with the second floor. So we do have 2 extra bedrooms, just, you know, to make any future changes or additions to the family, so we have that space to do so. And then we have Sage's bedroom, very simple, very color coordinated, and at the same time not really, because I did get lazy, so some colors may be off. Alright, and then when we come down to the first floor, we have a very simple house, you know, kitchen, dining, and living, and then a little computer area. So it's very simple, nothing too extravagant, but I do love the spacious backyard we have out here, along with a barbecue pit or grill that I usually never would put in my game, but I thought, why not just leave it there. And also we do have a basement, which is our science lab, and hopefully Sage will make use of these objects to further advance in her science career. So that pretty much wraps up the tour. So like I said, a very simple house, nothing too extravagant, because or else our rent mortgage payment will be super expensive, which reminds me, I do need to adjust our funds. So I think $1,500 should be a good amount to start with, or at least to afford our bills, and if not, I will adjust the funds just so we can afford and survive round 1. Alright, so there are some other things I do want to inform you of as far as how I'm going to approach this challenge and proceed with the future episodes. But first, let's just get into the game and dive into the good stuff, and then I'll just tell you along as we play. Alright, so let me have her cook up some food, so there is one less thing to worry about once we're hungry. Alright, so while she's doing that, this will be a good chance to let the world spawn all the collectibles, and then we'll probably head over to Oasis Springs. And I have already assigned her to the science career, and she will be starting as a lab technician, along with already having some good friends. So she has 2 good friends, Alexandra Grayson and Connie Hathaway. So I did some initial setting up. That way we're not completely starting from scratch. At least not really. And then after she's done, like I said, we will be heading over to Oasis Spring, and while she, I guess, collects the collectibles, I will tell you exactly how I will be going about this challenge. Alright, this is taking a little longer than expected. Alright, let's go ahead and put that away, and after that, we'll move our butts to Oasis Springs. I think that was by far the shortest introduction I have done for a part 1 of any challenge or let's play. Thumbs up if you agree. Alright, so we're gonna make our way to Desert Bloom. Let's actually go ourselves. So just as I assumed, not everything has spawned yet, so in the meantime, while we wait, let's work on our Chief of Mischief. We need to perform 10 mean or mischievous interactions and be disliked by 2 Sims. I actually have someone in mind that I want to do this with. It's gonna be either the Landgrab, the Goth, or the Pancake family. There's just something about these OG Sims that rubs me the wrong way. Thumbs up if you agree, because I really don't know how to explain it. Ooh, Eliza Pancake. You know what? Let's do a rude introduction, since she's the only one I can spot so far. I don't know who's trying to talk to us, but let's do a mischief. Let's try and scare her. Who is this guy? Nathan Dale. Oh, she's so mean. Alright, let's yell at. let's try an insult. Ooh, she would have been a good person to get into this conflict with because she's already mad. Eliza, on the other hand, is still feeling pretty okay. Alright, let's do argue. Argue about music. You know, something that is more realistic, I think. So this is what I mean by it being a very entertaining type of challenge, because I normally would not force a sim to hate on us, at least not in this way. So things are about to get very interesting, or at least it's starting off to be quite entertaining. Oh, Eliza is mad. Let's do a brush off. Imply mother is a llama. It's always fun to do. Alright, so we have completed 5 out of 10. But she's still, or at least our relationship is still not where she dislikes us yet, so we're gonna try and reach that. Oh, we are angry. That's pretty bad. Let's try shoving her. Eliza's so not having it, but somehow we're matching. She has a color mint hat on. Let's do... Should we try fighting? You know what? Let's try fighting. Let's see if we can kick some ass in part 1. If we can, it's going to be a start of a great challenge. If not, uh-oh. Oh my god. Sage really is getting into her first fight. This is unbelievable. Let me try and get a good picture of this. I like how she's like smiling as she's like whooping on her butt. But it doesn't look like we're winning. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know who's winning. Who do you think is gonna win? I'm rooting for Sage, of course. And look at Summer here just. Oh, what? They're fighting again? Wow. 2 in a row. Okay, so we lost the first one. So we're dazed from taking a good licking can make a sim a bit dazed. Damn, we got our ass kicked twice. No wonder, look at this girl, she is working on everything. Alright, so I guess it's going to be a bad start since we got our ass whooped badly. Alright, you know what, I think a lot of stuff has spawned now. So let me go ahead and queue her up and collect everything we can dig. I still can't believe Sage got her ass whooped. It's, oh my god, we need to train this girl, throw her in the gym, do some kickboxing, and just build up our physical strength. Because getting our ass kicked is a big no-no. Alright, so while Sage is collecting all these collectibles, I'm going to take this chance and just quickly inform you on how I am going to approach this challenge along with the proceedings for future episodes. As you know, a legacy challenge tend to be very repetitive and boring, and I do have a bad track record of you guys losing interest real quick with these type of challenges. So in order to keep you guys happy and entertained, I will be in a way doing things very differently than what you and I are used to. Instead of showing you every second and minute of Sage's life, I will actually record and play certain parts off camera, and that way you can see and jump into the more important and exciting parts of her life. But it's not in a sense where it's like boom, boyfriend, marriage, kids, and then the next generation. I'll still show you in betweens as well as providing some machinima clips. Hopefully by that time I will have a storyline intact for this challenge. So I think that way will be a lot different. But if you don't have an idea on what I'm trying to do, I guess you'll just have to be surprised and see for yourself in the next few parts. And hopefully you guys will agree with this way I am going to approach this challenge. And so with that said, I don't have a set schedule for this because, like I said, it's not going to be as easy as just picking up from where I left off and recording the next part. I will have to put in a lot of work and effort into making this challenge entertaining. So I hope you guys will appreciate the effort in the end. So, but overall, like I said, I hope you guys will like the end results. And I'm pretty excited on how things will come about with this challenge. Alright, so Sage here is slowly collecting everything, and this guy keeps trying to chat with us. I don't know what's going on. Alright, we found some good elements, or crystals and a metal. I think the one she's going towards is going to be up here. Am I right? I don't even know where I am at this point. Oh, she's going for this one. Alright, I think there's about 2 more. So there's one over here. And I don't think we really need to harvest or look for frogs, but we'll collect this one as a pet, since I'm assuming later on down the line for our future generation it will probably require, I don't know, collecting plants or maybe collecting frogs, so I'll go ahead and save that for later on. I mean, we can always do so first just to help out the future generations, but I'm not gonna waste my time and do that. And after this, I will make our way to another neighborhood in Oasis Spring to see if we can find more collectibles, then make our way home and just start working on our skills, as well as having some breakthroughs so we can get a promotion quicker. So we got pretty lucky with the second neighborhood that we end up visiting. I don't know which one it is called, but it was on the bottom right, and we found a few bit more, which is not too bad. And we have an overall pretty good collection right now. So with that said, let's go ahead and take care of her mood. She is doing horrible. Alright, oh, she missed one, but she will about to send it. Alright, so with this frog, let's actually place it over here, and this will be considered a pet. Not too bad looking. Spotted dirt frog worth 30 simoleons. Who? So with these, I'll leave it in our inventory for now. Maybe I can do the little mysim collection as kind of an heirloom being passed down for generations and try to complete the collection just for fun. I don't know if it's one of the requirements for a certain generation, but I'll just do it for funsies. Alright, so after that, let's go ahead and read the logic book and try to get some breakthroughs. I don't know if we'll have enough energy to do some skill building, but oh well. If anything, we can always read a book and work on our mischief skill as well as our logic. Alright, so I will go ahead and just skip through until our first day on our new job. Good morning, and our first day on a job with a very special greeting, a daily experimentation. Welcome to Future Sims Lab. I'm sure you guys heard this a billion times, so I'm gonna go ahead and just click OK. So since we didn't have enough time to eat our breakfast, I went ahead and brought it with us to work so we can go ahead and finish. And for some reason, none of her makeup and contacts stayed intact for our career outfit, so I'm gonna go ahead and just adjust that and be right back. So I just gave her some very simple and appropriate makeup before work. We don't need to go all out. I mean, it's just work. Alright, so first on the list, we are going to brainstorm on the invention constructor, and then we'll be inventing a new device called the momentum conserver. And like I said, I'm sure a lot of you have known how you call it, the ups and downs all around science career and what it has to offer. So I'll try not to provide too much of the boring details when we are at work. So after that, we're gonna need to ask a coworker for some metal. So we're gonna go ahead and do a friendly introduction and see if this guy, Caleb Vator, will give us some metals. Let's see, we have Emmanuel Albrecht. I am really bad at pronouncing the name, just FYI, in case you guys are like, that's not how you pronounce it. Oh, wow. My English is not so great. So, yeah. Alright, so we've explored. Let's go ahead and invent now, so we don't take too much time on this. Alright, come on. And vent away. Ooh, look at that robot at work. I wonder if there are really such machines that exist in this world that look so freaking cool. Have a sim do nothing social for 24 hours. Oops. Alright, so you know what? After this, let's use the toilet before she embarrasses herself in front of her coworker on the first day by peeing on herself. That's not really the best impression to leave for us. On us. Aww. She's petting him. Alright, so turn on. Oh, we're supposed to turn this on. Alright, let me bring it back out. And then turn on. And what else do we need to do next? View the momentum conserver. Alright. Then we'll do a friendly introduction. No more rude introductions, at least not with our coworkers. Because that's not good. Alright, come on, Curly. You're taking forever in the bathroom. Definitely wash them hands before coming back to work. Alright, so luckily for multitasking, we get to do both things at once. Let's see if we can ask him for a medal. Not a crystal, a medal. So I think we will actually complete our daily task pretty quickly. We're already past the halfway mark. Totally stuttering. Get to know. Alright, let's get to know him and experiment on the chemistry lab. No, that's forum. I think it is this thing, but I think we need to scrap whatever it's on there. Ask a coworker for a crystal. Alright, let's do that. And then let's experiment. Oh, we should try and mooch all these crystals and metal from our coworker instead of just us having to dig for one. Oh, speaking of dig, I think there are stuff out here that we can dig for. Since we have completed our daily task, let's come out here and dig for some elements. And hopefully we can finish up our, our collection sooner than later. There's a lot of stuff here. We have hit the jackpot here. I totally forgot they have all these little things that we can dig here. Come on, before time runs out. Before time runs out. I mean, I think it'll be easier if we just ask our coworker. It'll be a lot faster, but I want to dig. I like to dig. So come on, hurry up and dig. What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, I think these are fossils, so not that important. Holy freaking cow, they are everywhere. Alright, next time we gotta make sure we complete our task a lot quicker so we can come here and collect all of these treasures. Alright, so this is what I will be doing for the remainder of today until we go home. So with that said, I will go ahead and... Oh, she is tense. This girl needs to buy some new stuff. Alright, like I said, I will be wrapping up this part here, and I hope you guys are excited for this challenge. I can't guarantee that the next part will be picking up exactly where we left off, as I mentioned way before, that I am going to experiment on how I will be approaching with the future episodes or proceedings with the future episodes. But overall, I hope you guys are excited. Let me know in the comments below so I know I didn't start up this challenge for nothing. But like always, thank you for watching and hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to comment, rate, or subscribe if you haven't already, because you're not going to regret it. And I will talk to you guys in the next part. Bye everyone.